Known as an exceptional school with diversity, Georgia Tech should represent this characteristic from the smallest thing to the whole of the establishment. However, that is not the case. Marginalization begins in the littlest of places, the dining halls. Having noticed the employees be dominantly African American, we begin to see the marginalization they feel in this well-established, diverse school.
To support our observations, we interview students who go to the dining halls often and ask them about their opinions about a certain aspect of the school.
What does racial discrimination mean to you?
Discrimination, it can be a lot of things. It can be something as small as, well, it's not small, as simple as like calling someone a name or just assuming something about someone. But, it can be as serious as those, things that we're seeing in the news, like the systemic things and just, it can be anything, anyone can have racial prejudice, racial discrimination.
There's a separation between races for whatever reason.
It means unfairly treating people based on their origin.
Have you noticed any marginalization taking place in the dining halls, and how so?
Most of the dining hall staff is African American, so I guess, yeah, that's marginalization.
The other day in the dining hall, I was talking to one of my friends and he was like, have you noticed that everybody who works here is African American? Like, what's that about?
How does it make you feel that the dining hall workers are predominantly African American, while the main chefs or positions of leadership are predominantly white?
I think it's just a reflection of where our society is at. I don't think it's anything, sinister. If it is, then maybe. But, I don't think it's anything sinister. I think what it is just, lack of opportunities, stuff like that.
It might have to do with the fact that there's a lot of African Americans in Atlanta to begin with. But I guess, I don't know if they seem unhappy, so I don't think it makes me feel bad about it.
I feel like the reason they're predominantly African American is just because that's job opportunity, and in a city like Atlanta, it's predominantly African American, the population here. So that's just them taking advantage of the situation that they're in.
Is there a solution to fix this marginalization?
If they want to see more like interracial staff, then giving them the opportunity to be promoted to manager positions.
It's very difficult to like come up with a solution to something that's like so ingrained in everybody. Like, I mean, just growing up in America, like from like a very young age, you're just like stereotypes are like implemented into your mind of like what different races are like and what they do, and like a lot of it's, I mean, obviously it's not true, but it's just the kind of thing that's like so ingrained in like every individual of all races in America that like there's all this inequality.
There's no real solution to this because it's all based on place and the population that's in that place.
While some notice this phenomenon, others have been oblivious to it, causing a more substantial account of the ignorance of this occurrence. Moreover, most don't see this as marginalization or a form of discrimination. They attribute it to other factors while avoiding the premise of the problem. Creating a divide between races when there shouldn't be one goes against the standards set at Tech. While promoting diversity, this institution has limited its establishment to African Americans working as custodians and staff at the dining halls, and the Caucasians taking up most positions of authority and leadership.
However, the marginalization could be fixed if simply more awareness about discrimination were put in place to educate people more on the prejudice certain racial groups face, from the smallest places to the most evident.
Several programs, like the Tuition Assistance Program, have been implemented to help the staff members obtain higher education without having to worry about the cost. But the question is, will they really utilize this particular incentive? At Georgia Tech, the Tuition Assistance Program seeks to aid faculty members who wish to earn a degree. How do you think this will help them fix the issue?
I think that it can provide the proper channels and the avenues for less educated staff, maybe high school dropouts, maybe only high school degree, to possibly pursue college degree, college education.
I think by giving them opportunity to get higher education, it'll just give them more leverage if they want higher paying position.
Even though Georgia Tech is trying to assist the faculty, the same dynamics come into play where getting a college degree is just simply time consuming, and a lot of people need to spend their hours of the day working to make enough money to support their family and themselves. And so a lot of times it's just difficult for people to get college degrees when their main focus is just surviving.
To solve the problem more efficiently, we should direct this widespread social issue to the very beginning: education.
By providing an educational opportunity to those who are not able to obtain one and raising awareness of this dilemma to the general public, the more potential there is for a change and the faster it takes for Georgia Tech to rid of this marginalization.